Welcome back in, ERB Sports Fans. We are on our way to Cincinnati, Ohio this morning on Sunday, September 18th for the Zinnzinnati Oktoberfest World Brat Eating Championship. Boy, that's a mouthful. Always love the drive to Cincinnati. It gets pretty as you approach the Ohio River. The contest is right in the heart of downtown. It is absolutely fantastic. The crowd was as great as always, even though they moved the contest up. As we are approaching contest time now, walking down here, seeing some other eaters, have a chance to check in with a few. Well, hey everybody, we're here at the contest. We are about probably 15 minutes from going on stage. I'm here with my friend George Chigger, chiggereats.com. Follow him, follow me. Chigger, what do you think? How are you going to do today?
I'm excited. I'm going for my personal best, 30 plus, 32 I think it was. So, that's the goal.
All right. Well, we'll definitely see how we do. I am hoping for a much better result than last year where I only did like 16, which is terrible. But anything more than 20 and I'd be pretty happy with that result. So, Chigger?
I know. There you go. Bring it.
Because I will soon be joined by the greatest athletes on your planet and mine, Major League Eaters, ladies and gentlemen. They will take to this stage and they will eat as many 3.2 ounce Gracefully brats as they can in 10 minutes. Money! $3,500 on the line, $1,750, $1,000.
As you can see, the crowd is assembled here, waiting for us to get all on stage, ready to eat. Crowd was as fantastic as always. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing. Give 2 thumbs up there. Contest about to begin. Final introductions, final logistics. It's a 10-minute contest with Gleers, 3.2 ounce brats, boiled and cooked on a flat top, 5 to a plate. Last year in this contest, I did 15 or 16 brats in 10 minutes. Not very good. Was hoping for a much better result this year. As you can see there, I got my flavored orange drink. As always, it was warm. The brats were pretty easy to go down the first couple minutes. In this particular contest, the brats are not quite the same as what you would have from like a Johnsonville. They're more like your stadium style brats with a skin on them. They don't have a ton of flavor, but they're the same for everybody. So I got off to a pretty good start in this contest, was happy with my results at the halfway point. I think I had maybe 13 to 15 down at halfway. At some point in the contest here, as you kind of see from this footage, I'm taking in much, much more liquid. The guy next to me, who you cannot see, was an amateur. He ended up beating me in this contest, which I'm okay with because I knew going in that brats are not my favorite food. It's a contest. I really just wanted to make sure I got a video for the channel and got a chance to compete again on the stage with some of my friends. I knew that it would be a struggle. As you can see here, I'm just really, bite, liquid, bite, liquid. A lot of chipmunking in this contest as the time wore on. Even though the brats went down a little bit better and the numbers were way up this year across the board, I think a new world record was set by Jeff Esper of 76. Absolutely astonishing. I don't know how he does it, although I do know how he does it. And one day, Jeff, one day, I'll definitely, I'm always humbled when I take the stage against Jeff and Derek and all of the top eaters. It's not as easy as it looks, although the guy next to me made it look pretty easy. So I really was hoping for 20 to 25 in this contest. I think as the contest wore on, I ended up with 19. I probably could have got 20. I was trying to time it right in the last 2 minutes to try and clear my mouth and try to maintain as least amount of chipmunking as I could. There I try and shake it and get the air out of the system. Try to get out a good burp during the contest. That didn't really happen. I let out a couple of small burps. At the end of the contest, though, I knew I had taken in a ton of air, and I got to the end of the contest, and I let out one massive burp, and I thought, oh, wow, where was all that capacity during the contest? It was wasted, which it usually is. Now, that's a battle for everybody. I'm sure there's a technique to try to minimize that and try to get out the burp, but as the contest wears on, you're kind of pushing that gag reflex a little bit. you're getting a little bit of flavor fatigue. I had a couple of different flavored drinks that I would switch to, which was good, but if I would have had a third flavored drink or maybe a different, maybe 4 flavored drinks, that might have kept me interested. If I was, changing my rhythm, I was doing one dog at a time, actually one brat at a time. They're not dogs, but one brat at a time. And as I got to the latter half of the contest, I just really struggled to get anything down. As you can see there, I'm just chipmunking like crazy, relying way too much on the water, tilting my head back, trying to just say, swallow, John, swallow, John. It just was not happening. So we're getting near the end of the contest, I think, here in this footage. I didn't really know where anybody else was. I knew the guy next to me, who was the amateur, was a little bit ahead of me, and I thought maybe I'd catch him in the end. I was trying to time it, like I said, so I could get between 20 and 25 with that last kind of push at the end, and it just didn't happen. I got close to 20. I had brat number 20 in my hand when we chipmunked at the end, and I kind of just said, what the hell, I'm just going to stop here at 19 and get this in my mouth. I could have shoved it in and made it count, but I already had enough in my mouth at that time anyway. So this, like I said, not my favorite food to eat. Brats are tough. They're strong flavor. Even though these had kind of a bland flavor, there's just a strong bland flavor, if that makes any sense. It's a flavor that your body says, I don't want too many of those, and you really got to push through. Yeah, I'm really struggling here, as you can see. If this was a 6-minute contest, I think the numbers would have been a lot closer. My pace up front was pretty good. My capacity in the end just kind of got the best of me. I don't know if it's capacity or if it was excess air, but it just is what it is. Let's be honest. I wasn't going to cash in this contest anyway. I did manage to finish pretty bad, even though I did better than last time. Like I said, it just is what it is. So I'm hoping, I'm not really going to comment on the video here until the very, very end, but I'm hoping for a much better result in Jeffersonville, Ohio, coming up in 3 weeks' time at a pumpkin pie eating contest. Last time I did that contest was October of last year. Very fun time, very odd contest set up in the parking lot, unlike this one where it's right in downtown Cincinnati. That is at an outlet mall, like a Hanger Outlets or what do they call those? The Tanger Outlets or something like that. But yeah, it's very odd. Right off the freeway, cars driving by, people in the parking lot, a couple food trucks set up, but that will be a fun time. And all these same eaters should be there. Man, I'm just really struggling there in the end. As you can see from that footage, trying to tilt my head back to try and get it to go down. It just would not cooperate. I think at that point I'd probably taken in too much air. So we're getting near the end of the contest here. I sped it up a little bit so I can finish, but as we get to the end of the contest here, I am glad it's over, and I will see you guys in the car when we are ready to drive home. Actually, one final thought as I was closing out this contest. If I do this contest again next year, one thing I'm going to have to practice is eating real food ahead of the contest. I don't like to eat the contest food ahead of the contest just because it's a lot of calories, and for me, being kind of a smaller guy relative to some of the bigger guys, I am just struggling. Wow. I am amazed at how much I struggled at the end of this contest. I was really trying to, I think I had maybe 20 brats in my hand at that point. And there you go. I kind of shoved it in at the last minute, held it in, did make all that count. I hope I counted right on the plates. I think I counted 3 plates empty and then 1 brat left, but it is possible that maybe I miscounted and actually had 24, but who knows. Well, ERB Sports Fans, welcome me back inside my car in the parking garage just outside of Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark. Contest just got over, just got done cleaning up. Gonna head back to Indiana now. I did better than last year by 3, but not nearly as good as I should have because the numbers were way up this year. World record was broken by Jeff Esper, like 75. I should have probably done 25 because usually I do about 1/3 of what Jeff does, and I fell just short of that. So it would not have changed the result one bit. I would not have cashed in this contest even if I would have done 30. It would have taken 40 to cash, which was not easy. A lot of high numbers, and just got to learn from it, right? So I hope you guys enjoy the footage from the contest. If I have any other final thoughts as I'm heading home, I'll stop and record some little snippets here or there and try to include some of them in the voiceover. But every contest is different than the one before. I finished dead last, I believe, which is terrible. But somebody had to finish last, and the guy that was next to me was from the Kentucky area. He was an amateur. He got 5 more than I did. So, you know, you try and you try and you try, and sometimes you fail. So if I do more contests, I'm gonna have to get better. I've been at this a while, and I haven't really done much better. I've been incrementally better, but sometimes the food's easier to eat and people double their numbers from the year before and you don't, right? So I only get like 3 or 4 better than the year prior, but they're doubling their numbers. So it's just the gap is growing further and further. So it is what it is. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this, but I hope you guys enjoy the entertainment. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below. And I hope to see you in the pumpkin pie eating contest coming up in 3 weeks' time in Jeffersonville, Ohio. That will be a stacked field again, and should be a very fun, tasty contest, and hope I do better than last year. So take care, everybody. Thanks again for watching.